Oh, it doesn't work. It's always when we do quiz day Thursday, nothing works. Anyway, hope everyone is safe and well. Russ Mum is 11. No, I've done it wrong. It's Russ Mum's 11. I hope you're safe and well. New to the channel. Please consider subscribing, hitting the bell icon, hitting the like button. Let's hit the like button. Where's Mini Russ? Let's get Mini Russ up straight away if anyone moans about him. There he is. There's Mini Russ. There he is. Also, always like to thank our lovely channel sponsors, Untuck It. Check them out in the description below. Get yourself some nice clobber, nice t-shirts, nice shirts, nice jumpers, polo shirts. Summer is in the air. I can feel spring. It's getting better, isn't it? The weather's getting better, particularly in the UK. So make sure you get your clobber ready. It's quiz day Thursday today. Well done. We've managed to do another week. Congratulations, everybody. Almost. We're getting there. And we've got a couple of short weeks coming up, haven't we, soon? We've got Good Friday next week and then Easter Monday. Oh, lovely stuff. Loving your work. Looking forward to that. Let's see what we've got in here. Let's see who we got in the chats. We know Gary's in the chat. Good afternoon, Gary. Hope you're well. I'm just stalling a bit to let people join the quiz more than anything. Charlie, hope you're well. Peach is in the house. Peach has woken up. I suppose at the moment it's quite good for you guys over there because in the States and Canada because it's only an hour less, isn't it? As of Sunday, the clocks go back, so it goes back to 5 and 6 hours Central and 8 hours Pacific. I know I'm all. Bonjour, Andrew. Andrew, bonjour, tout le monde. Vous okay? It's like what was the French? Frank will remember this. I know Adam's in the chat. We had Madame Lamb, and we'd always used to say the answer to every question was "bonf." How are you, bonf? And apparently, bonf is that not actually a word? What we got here? Peach in the house. Rick, hope you're well, my friend. Stevie Smith. Early morning for the Frank. Look what came. I haven't opened it properly. It came today. The champ. Rust. Oh, someone's address, but Rust the champ. I'll edit that bit out. Rust the champ. So yeah, very, very good. Exciting times. Afternoon. Hope you well, man. Hope you well. Still fifth. We are still fifth. Fact of the day. The average cloud weighs 1.1 million pounds. Very impressive. Danny, hope you're well. What we got here, Danny, hope you're well. Peach, big up Rusty B. Phil's in. Jakey boy's in. So you won't. No one else will finish last. It's okay because Jake's here. Because Jake knows actually fuck all about what we do at West Ham. But anyway, it's a West Ham quiz anyway. But he'll be there in a couple of weeks' time. Been a rough week. Had my COVID jab. Did you have that in the first question? Everyone says Oxford or Pfizer. I had the Pfizer one and I didn't have any problem at all really, but I know a lot of people had the Oxford one and a few things. Nearly Easter break, finally a break. You've only been back about 2 weeks. Jesus, Charlie. Lord Liam, good afternoon. James, Rob, isn't it a word I never knew? What? Whatever. Boof. Sorry, boof. Apparently it's not a word anyway. Big up Adam. It was a sad day when Scott can't say still. But who says it's ever going to change, Charlie? Who's ever says it's going to change, my man? What else we got here? Skipper, happy Thursday. Yeah, you watching things like maybe. Do you know what? As I said, I'm crap when it comes to England. I really am. I don't care. I really don't care. God, we got about 17 people in the quiz. That's great. Oxford. Oh, there we go. Apparently, the Oxford one, you get more side effects. Apparently, I don't know. It's all bollocks. It's all like hearsay, isn't it? Even another ham and cheese roll from the bakery and a fresh cream turnover, as the actress said to the bishop. Ooh la la. Jamie, let's have a look. Who we got? We scored 5 against Arsenal. That's the one thing to be thankful. Indeed, always thankful. What we got there? Boff. Luncheon is a chicken, leek, and potato soup with some fresh. You love your fresh raw morals. Sounds like Del Boy's French. Exactly. Have you heard from sources that Ben Ramby drops are due to have been on? Look at the sources. I don't care, man. I don't care about sources. It's all just hearsay, isn't it? There's nothing for anyone to talk about at the moment. International breaks. I think a lot of time is people go, "Oh, let's put a story and make it." Yeah, not for me. I don't pay any attention until 2:00 for a 3:00 game, and then we'll see what the team is. We never know, do we? What was it? Hope you're well to Lucas. Super salad, perfect hat trick last night. Indeed. Potato salad, perfect hat trick last night. Well done to him. It's a sad day when I run out of facts for me. Ben Rama will only play 4 hours. I think you're right. I think 4 hours gets the nod for me. He really does. Liam got the Oxford jab and flu-like symptoms. That was about it. Yeah, I had the visor and I had a slight headache and a numb arm, but then someone did just jab a needle into me, so there we go. I don't even watch England as much as I used to. I watch it with the Euros, like in the knockout stages. I'll get into it. I'm such a Flittard fan. The only sauces I like are ketchup and barbecue, and mayonnaise and burger sauce and hot sauce. That's it. Did you see what we got here? In Ben Ryan we trust. Steve's lunch munch, toasted cheese with Branston pickle, beans on top. Sounds lovely. Let's not talk about sauces, Adam. Barbecue sauce. Okay, last one from Kent, and then we'll start the quiz. All right, Russ. Chicken. There we go. He's back to his Vindaloo. You had the Oxford jab. Slight sore arm. A bit of headache, a couple of paracetamol, Bob's your uncle, funny's your aunt. Exactly. All about the hot sauce. It certainly is all about the hot sauce. Wonder if England will concede 7. Oh, who knows? Anyway, let's quickly just zoom through some of these. Take some of these. Tom's in. Charlie had the Pfizer because my dad works there. Fair play, mate. Why not? Enjoy it while you can, man. Take those small victories. Right. Okay. Let's start. As always with these things, it's based on obviously how good your internet is more than anything, to be honest. We go through what says weekend shopping was ordered, and I ordered some Lion bars after yesterday. Do you know what? I hadn't had a Lion bar for ages, and it was lovely. It was very nice. Right. So 10 questions. A bit of fun. The questions will come up on here, on the YouTube, and you'll have the answers on your phone, and you can go and you answer them. Sometimes it'll be like guess the player, so you might, and you get points for being right, you get points for being quick as well. If you don't have the answer, you might as well have a punt and just press the button because you might be right. Right, okay, we'll come back to Tom's dinner in a minute and what we've got coming up as well today as well. Let's start. So we've got 22 players. Fantastic. Everyone must be so bored to join me for my to join me for my quizzes. Right, first question. Is the right date. From which club did we buy this hammer from? Nottingham Forest, Southampton, Norwich, or Peterborough? So we have to guess who it is. You've got a minute. You get a slightly longer one for this one. So which club did we buy this hammer from? Did we buy this hammer from Nottingham? Did we buy this hammer from Southampton? Did we buy it from Norwich? Or did we buy them from Peterborough? Why do they need the last minute? Okay, so let's see who it is. Oh, it's Michail Antonio. So where did we buy Michail Antonio from? Oh, dear. The thing is, if you try to Google it on your phone, right, you'll probably get locked out of the quiz and won't be able to get back in. So it doesn't matter. I know Kent was worried about it. Fun fact from Andy, there is not a single point in Britain that is more than 70 miles away from a coastline. It makes sense. Tom's off to Subway for lunch, steak and cheese. Nice foot-long lettuce. Did a rainbow cookie. You missed out, Tom, what bread you've got. Anyway, 18, most people got that right. It was, obviously, we got him from Nottingham Forest. Norwich, no, he never played for Norwich. Played for Southampton. And he scored loads of goals against Norwich, if you remember. So that's how we've got. We've got it's probably James, Charlie, Phil, Dan, and Skipper. Let's go for the next question. Alvin Martin won more England caps as a West Ham player than David James did as an England player. True or false? So Rob's got lunch, one cheese crusty roll. Nice. And you've got the wholemeal bread, Tom. It's a shame. I like hearty Italian. So Alvin Martin won more England caps as a West Ham player than David James did as a West Ham player. Is that true or is that false? You've got 50-50. Robert guessed before the picture came up. Rob, it was false. David James won more caps playing for West Ham as an England player than Alvin Martin did, which is incredible. But then Alvin was part of that era, wasn't he? Where there was a lot of centre backs. Famously, the '86 one where he got dropped for that Argentina game, didn't he, in the World Cup? So we got James, Charlie, Phil, Frankel, and Tom. Right, next question: true or false? This player mainly won the Hammer of the Year award in 2000, 2001. Did this player win the Hammer of the Year award in 2000, 2001? If you think he did, then it's true. If you think he didn't, then it's false. Did this player win the Hammer of the Year award in 2001 season? Oui or no? Si or no? It was true, he did. Oh, Kent's not in today, guys. Kent's not in today, so you've all got a chance today. Take the kid. Well, sorry about it, Kent. That's the trouble. You can. Yeah, you try. Right. So 18 got that right. He did. Skipper has 3 correct answers in a row. Look at Frankel. Jeez. Well done, Frankel. Top of the pile. And we got Charlie, Phil, and Dan. Let's go. So and it paid off. And it paid off. Now you're top of the pile, Frankel. Next question. Which Spanish club provided the opposition for Julian Dix's testimonial in 2000? Was it Athletic Bilbao, Athletic Madrid? Was it Real Betis, or was it Valencia? Again, if you don't know, give it a go, because there's, indeed, Kent, at the age of 37, Stuart Pearce won the Hammer of the Year. Not the oldest one, I believe. Billy Bonds must have won it at an older age. That's a good question. That's a good quiz question, isn't it? Oldest Hammer of the Year. Might do that. I'll knit that for another one. Kent, don't give the answer just yet. Athletic Bilbao. And if you watched my interview with Julian Dix, they wanted like 30 grand or something like that to play there. So he was already sort of out of a profit before then. And there we go. Well done, Andy. You see, if you watch all the episodes, because sometimes there might be little clues in them sometimes. But anyway, top man. So obviously Athletic Bilbao. Combo, 3 players just dropped their answers to 3. Charlie, Frankel, Phil, Tom, and Gary's back in. Kent on a naughty step for 2 minutes. Was this person the first Portuguese player to represent West Ham? So you have to find out who he is. Was he the first Portuguese player we ever had at West Ham, or wasn't he the first ever Portuguese player we had at West Ham? True or false? He was a beautiful man, whatever he was. Look at those piercing blue eyes. These piercing blue eyes. So was he? He was the first ever. He was before Paolo Futre. Kent, so there we go. He was. It was Danny, beautiful Danny. I always remember him when we had pictures of him. It was like in the programs, the centerfold was always a picture, and it was of Danny, but like that picture. And I remember seeing girls put or someone, it might be girls, my boys as well, it doesn't matter, like putting up those posters in the terraces, like on the wall. Very strange. But yeah, obviously Paolo Futre, Luis Belmonte, and we've had lots. Right, let's see how everyone's doing. So Deluded Chicken has the highest answer right strike of 5. Well done. Charlie, Frankel, Tom, Gary, and Ludders. Let's see what we got. Next question. From what team did we sign this superstar from? So you have to identify who this superstar player was, and then where did we buy him from? Did we buy him from Torquay? Did we buy him from Peterborough, Plymouth, or Southend? And what a fine player he was. It was the man himself, the one, the only. It was Pete Butler. God bless Pete Butler. and he signed from Southend. And again, if you'd watched Martin Allen's one, oh dear, Frankel, unbelievable, my man, unbelievable. I can't believe you guessed who it was. And if you watch Martin Allen's My Hammers 11, he talks about when he turns up, Pete Butler from his first training session, in his high tech boots. So there we go. Trust Russ to get a Pete Butler question. I think it's the first time I've ever got it in there. Jamie, go back and watch Pete Butler's My Hammers 11. That's an incredible My Hammers 11 to watch. He's currently the Liberia national team manager. He lives, because obviously George Weah is president of Liberia. He lives in George Weah's complex in Liberia. He was also Botswana national manager as well. Incredible. Honestly, check it out. And he was the first ever player I met. That's why ever in the flesh. Right, so let's see how everyone's done so far. Peach is the highest climber. Peach, Frankel, Tom, Gary, Deluded Chickens, and Charlie. Right, let's keep this going. Right, and indeed, well done, Gatesy. Well remembered, Gatesy. Point for you, but you're not playing. Next question: in what season did kit manufacturer Pony first produce the West Ham's playing kit? Was it 1991, 93, 94, 95, 96, or 97, 98? If you don't know, just give it a pump. But they were just mad. I mean, that shirt, look at that shirt on EL, was just massive. It was 93, 94. They did it for a few years, obviously, but the first time he bought it was 93, 94. Well done, Kent. You got that right. Let's see. Frankel's dropped. Tom, Deluded. The dream is over. Oh, bless you. Just like my dreams, they fade and die, Frankel. The famous V shirt, indeed. That shirt reminds me of Tony Cottee. To be honest, for some reason. Right. Ice Wallow Comb. I'm not going to say that in case it's the wrong word. Is the highest climber. Well done. A few more questions left. Who was the West Ham manager that guided the club to the 2003-04 playoff final? Pardew, Kerbishley, Allardyce, Grant. Which manager guided the club to the 03-04 playoff final? Was it Pardew? Was it Kerbishley? Was it Allardyce? Or was it Grant? Quite a process of elimination, really, isn't it, if people go for this? Obviously, we went down in 02-03. It was obviously Alan Pardew. That was a gimme. That one was a gimme. Obviously, Pards. That was the season where we had three managers that season. Am I right? Was it three managers? No, it wasn't. Ignore me. Or was it? No, I can't remember. Pardew came in after. It was Trevor Brook. It was Roda started that season. Started the season in the Championship. Then it was what's his face? Then it was Trevor Brooking. And after Trevor Brooking, Pards came in. We got to the playoff finals, and then and then we didn't win it that year. We lost it to Crystal Palace, and in a sort of a fusion. Then we had tonight. We've got Harvey from Redden Army site, who's a Crystal Palace fan, doing an Outside the Bubble, and we talk about that game. It's almost like I've put this all together. I hadn't. It's pure luck. So and then after that, then obviously the following year we won it against Preston, and then obviously the following year we were back there again with the FA Cup final. We love our trip to Cardiff 3 years in a row. Sometimes the obvious answer is the right answer, my friend. Right, anyway, so here we go. Phil is back in the game 3 in a row. Tom, Deluded Chickens, Frankel, looking good. 2 more questions. Phil's on fire. Which season of his West Ham career was Jermaine Defoe shown 3 red cards? So Jermaine Defoe was scored, had 3 yellow cards, 3 red cards in one season. 02, 02, 03, 03, 04, 04, 05. Give it a guess. The last one was a gimme. This one's a trickier one. What season did Jermaine Defoe was he shown 3 yellow cards in one season? Again, if you don't know, just give it a guess. It was the 0304 season. 0304 season. He was shown 3 red cards in somewhat rapid succession, if I remember correctly, across that time. God bless him. And 3 red cards for Jermaine in that season. It wasn't his finest hour. Let's be honest, it wasn't his finest hour. And he shortly left. I think he got 3 red cards in about 3 months. That was the first season back in the championship. I never get that 3-0, get sent off and we lose 4-3. If you know that, you're either Jermaine Defoe or a member of his family. No, it's true. No, there's a reason why, because that was our first season back in the championship, and Defoe had put his transfer request in, and then it was denied, and then so September he got sent off, and I said twice in November, and he was off in January. So that's why it's one of those things that you either know it or you don't. Same as all of it. And as Kent says, it was against Gillingham, West Brom, and Walsall. Yes, correct. No points for you. Well done. Right, last question. Last question. Let's see how everyone's doing so far. Deluded Chickens, Frankel still there, Tom's still there. So, it's all there. It's still there. You can call me Mrs. Defoe. Right, okay, last question. At which Italian club was Joe Hart on loan to before his loan to West Ham? His loan to West Ham. So, at which club was Joe Hart on loan to before coming to West Ham on loan? I don't know why I picked that picture of a Tottenham shirt. You can tell I was slightly out of it, but yeah. So, was it Genoa, Udinese, Torino, or Atalanta? This obviously being the last question, and then we'll see how everyone does. It was obviously Torino. Totally guessed before the question for an outside chance, and you guessed wrong, Frankel. Oh dear. Right, let's see how everyone did. Let's see how the podiums are happening. So in 3rd place, Phil. Well done, Phil. And I promise you, I'm getting all these sorted this week. Deluded Chickens, and top of the pile once again, Tom. There we go. Congratulations, you 3. Well done to Frankel, 4th, just outside of gold silver, unluckily. But no, fantastic. Thank you, everybody. I forgot who Deluded Chickens is. Please tell me who Deluded Chickens is. I remember last time, but I can't remember it but well done, everybody. Frankel just missed out. Tom won again. Well done, Tom. CJ, you'll eat your Subway with slightly more gusto, having just won that. So Tom and Phil. Oh, Phil just getting loads. I've just got to send Phil loads. And Deluded Chickens. I know I've still got to send. Gary still needs his mug. I know Charlie needs his mug as well. Oh, do you know what? I need to take during Easter holidays. I'm getting it all done. I promise you, I'm going to get it all done on the Easter holidays because I've got some time to myself to actually do it. Well, until I've got to, clean something or something like that. Let's see, everyone. Excellent quiz. 10 out of 10. Well done, Jamie. 10 out of 10. Who was Deluded Chickens? I don't know which one it was. Because you won before as well, I think. I can't remember. It might have been Scott. I can't remember exactly. But please let me know who Deluded Chickens is. Oh, sorry, Steve. Thank you, Steve. I think you've emailed me before, but just drop me an email, Steve. myams11@gmail.com, and we'll sort something out and get something for you guys. Right, what we got here? That will now be a victory Subway. That's what I like to see. We've also got a quick game of what chocolates Ross got today. From tomorrow, we're going into tomorrow is Frankel Friday. So Frankel Fun Friday. We've got Frankel stuff here. So we're going to see what's in there. Lots. I had a quick check. It wasn't just a bomb or something in there because and Adam wouldn't, but you never know. And it feels like there's lots of packets of things. So yes, that's going to be. We're going to be back to the mystery boxes again for another couple of weeks, which sounds good. Right, what we got here? Right, excellent quiz. I totally agree, Scott. Excellent quiz. Will you be watching England tonight? Probably not. 9 out of 10 for Danny R. You see, you're gonna go find out. Kent did say that about Paulo Futre. I think we signed Futre in August. We signed Danny, I think, in the February of that year. So it's only a few months in it. We can all see it. I'm Spartacus, and so is my wife. For those of you who remember Life of Brian, promises, Russ. I know. It's difficult trying to do like a full-time job and then doing this as well, and then having a family and then doing West Ham. But we all get round to it. And as I said, over Easter, there's a couple of days where I'm not going to do anything. Get this all sorted, and then at least then start moaning until the next time I have to do it all again. I'm going to have a meal fit for king, courtesy of Lord. You certainly are, my friend. Certainly are. Maybe two. I mean, I'm being funny. You're a man on your own, unless you're going to go for it all out, or you're going to hold it for another day. I don't know. Extra mature cheese. Great. What we got here? See some what we got here. Scott's got ribeye steak tonight, so that's exciting. Medium rare chips, peas, salad, and onion rings. Sounds good. Sounds good, my friend. Sounds good. What did Charlie say? What we got here? Twix. No. Boost. David Boost. No, it's not. What is it? I forgot what it is. No. Mars bar. Nope. Old Jamaican. How did you guess? No. Crunchy. A bar 6. What's a bar 6 when it's at home? Bar 6. What's a bar 6? God, they look a bit out of. What's in there? What's in a bar 6? A wafer bar. Oh, it looks like a Kit Kat, but like on the side. Interesting. You learn something new every day. Russ, I hope England are fresh Sam. Again, I don't, to be honest, I really don't care, Cyber. I really don't care, my friend. Some people are really into England. I'm not one of those people. If someone said to me, would you rather England win the World Cup or West Ham win the FA Cup? West Ham win the FA Cup 100 times out of 100. Caramac, no. Munchies, no. Nice quiz, thank you, James, but no. Toffee Crisp, no. Lion Bar, no. We did that yesterday. That would have been a cheeky one, a double one. A Toffo. God, you smashing out all these old sweets. Aspira, no, it's not Aspira. Marathon, no. Drifter, no. Who are you calling a drifter? Rolo, no. I'll be outside waiting so I can get Lingard's signature. You are not going to get any signatures, mate. Honestly, they're not going to sign anyone. They're literally just going to go straight through. They're not. You can't do anything with the pens or anything, mate. Honestly, I'll be honest. If they do, fair play, but I'll be surprised. Honestly, Turkish delight. Blech, nope. Boost, no. Double decker, no. Snickers, no. What we got here? Caramel, no. Bounce it, Scott. Wasted. It's a wasted guess, my man. It's a wasted guess. What we got here? When are you allowed back at the game working? Do you get to speak to the players or staff? Are you not allowed? It's not the case not allowed, but you don't see them. Back at the old girl, we used to go in the same entrance, so you'd bump into people. You don't bump into people. I mean, the players' entrance is right at the bottom. We're there, so it's never the twain shall meet, to be honest. So not really. So it's not a case of not being allowed. We just don't see them. We just don't mix. Mini eggs, no. A Texan bar. What's a Texan bar when it's home? Texan bar. Never heard of a Texan bar. God, that looks. What is it? Nougat. Milk chocolate. I can't read it underneath. We live and learn. Mars bar, no. Hope Watkins. Yeah, I do. I hope he deserves it, man, doesn't he? He does deserve it. What we got here? Boost, no. Whisper, no. Yorkie, no. Kit Kat, yes. Kit Kat Chunky. I could have been an arse, but no, it's Kit Kat Chunky. Well done. Well done, Scott. Charlie, no. It was a topic. No, it wasn't a topic. Lord Liam got it right as well. Well done. Dairy Milk, no. We know it's a Kit Kat. It begins with Kit and ends in cat, my friend. Cream eggs, picnic. I appreciate all these. Pippa Penguin, Flake. No. Wagon wheel. I'm just going through them. A Texan sure makes times a tune. Was that the tagline? Oh, brilliant! I love that. Twig. Don't call me chunky. Do you know what? My old man texted me today, right? And he's like, have you been watching on Channel 5? There's this show called Happy Campers. And there's a guy in there who just reminds me of you, Russ. He's one of the entertainers on the park. His name is Chunky Russell. I'm like, fucking hell. And I looked at it. He does look a bit like me, but about 20 years older than me. It was so fun. Honest, yeah. So funny. Chunky Russell. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, Dad. When your own father calls you Chunky Russell, what luck have I got? What chance have I got, my friend? None at all. Good shout. That's what I thought. To get kneecapped. Yeah, like a Dean Ashton. Get agent Sean Wright Phillips involved. No, I meant to pick up Peanut, but no. But it's just standard Chunky Russell. Standing Behind Her Eyes on Netflix last night. Not a bad start. Anyone else seen it? No. But is it good? I did start to watch that BBC one, Darkest Secret. Oh, horrible stuff. Your dad thinks you're a tubby clown. Indeed. Although he's more, I wouldn't say he's like, he is like, you know, when you go to holiday parks and there's like the one entertainer who is like the entertainer. That's him. He drives around on a golf cart, which has got a big wide load sticker on it. It gets worse, actually, when I started to watch it. I was like, you cheeky. Used to see all the old players at Old Girl, but now you hardly see any of them because it's true. They go in different entrances now, don't they? And before, don't forget as well, Ken, before, players used to turn up separately in their cars, really. It was only the away team that really would be shipped in on the old coaches. Now everyone gets shipped in on the coaches. Even like the home team, they'll leave their cars at the stadium, then they'll go to and they'll do a thing at the hotel and then get shipped. Yeah. Strange. Chunky Russell, yes. Chunky Russell. And that's it. So that's what Flo has been calling me all morning. Because I literally thought, let me have a quick look at it. And I looked at it and went, oh my God. And then Flo looked at it and she laughed. And so she calls me now Chunky Russell. There we go. Thank you. Beautiful day in sunny Herne Bay. Herne Bay. Which player? There's a player who's coming up in the Noble Era who was currently playing at Herne Bay, whose last team was at Herne Bay. It's going to annoy me now, but anyway, everyone has fish and chips, and I'm rather jealous. Can I get some fish and chips, man? You are the entertainer. Yes, that's a job I would love to have done, being one of those like holiday like entertainer rep. Oh, I'd love that. Russ, have you seen the Meg? Yeah, it was all right. Not really much. How'd you kill a clown? Go for the juggler. There we go. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, very good. What we got here? Yes, Peach was happy at that one. What we got coming up this week? Rest of the week. So anyway, tonight we've got Outside the Bubble with Charlie. That's Charlie. Outside the Bubble with Harvey from Red and Army site, Crystal Palace. So they'll obviously we find out their season's going, bit of banter about Neil Shipley. And then we do a combined 11 of players who play for both clubs. And yeah, it's a good one. Goalkeeper a little bit iffy. No, not iffy. No, goalkeeper's all right. But that was a good one. And then we've got tomorrow. We've got what have we got? I don't even know what we got coming up. We've got what's his face? We've got Stelios and Anton doing a Just a Woo of Us, which should be quite fun. That should be quite fun. Looking forward to that. We've got, if you haven't seen Terry Creasy's Miami's 11, check it out, man. He's got some stories, that boy has some stories. You know, best mates with Bobby Moore. Used to be, you know, good mates with Harry and that lot. Obviously, he came highly recommended from old Stag, old Brian Deere, and he texted me yesterday. He went, "I've just seen Terry's episode. I was right, wasn't I?" Yes, Brian, you were right. So we've got that coming up. We've got Harvey's Outside the Bubble. We've got Just the Woo of Us with Anton and Stelios. That should be quite fun. We've got Anthony Edgar, and that follows us on nicely because we'll have another episode of the Noble Era, which is episode E. Anthony Edgar is one of the E's. So well done. 3 points for you. And we've got hopefully the ex-Hammers 11 player into I was meant to do yesterday. He slept in and didn't wake up. So hopefully we'll do that for the weekend. So hopefully we'll get it all done for the weekend. So that should be good. Let's have a look. There's a ship store in Malden Manor. There's a £2.70. £2.70 for fish and chips. Not cod, obviously. The price of cod. Can't wait for my Outside the Bubble. Charlie, man. Charlie, we should do. Drop me a. You've got my email. Drop me an email. We'll get you doing a Miami's 11, man. I always like talking to people about Miami's 11. So make sure you do that. We got Russ. You got to watch Resident Alien. It's jokes. Oh, is that the one with a guy who's? It's a comedy about a guy who's an alien, and he's the guy, and the guy in it, the main character, he played Steve the pirate in Dodgeball. Am I right? I think I'm right. We got here. I found, really tough, really tough to be honest. So, gonna watch the rest of that. I've got one more of them to watch. Anthony Edwards, Jermaine's cousin. Large chip, we got £13, £8. Not watching it, Ken. I know it's but I think it's something. I think it's a bit like when Ronan Kemp did his thing around suicide. I think something that you should watch, because I think it's important to watch, because I think it's obviously it's I think it's fair to say I think it's relatively, it was particularly that time relatively pandemic in the rife around football, and it was interesting. And I love I have a fascination with all those sort of courtrooms and trials and things like that. I've been on jury service a couple of times. I find it really interesting. So it was interesting, and how they sort of present their cases and things like that, and technicalities, and I find it really generally really interesting, those types of things. But each their own, man. There's lots more fun stuff to watch it. Let's see. You've got to see Kong versus Godzilla out this week. Trailer is good. I'll take your word for it, Mo. I'll have a quick check, man. Let us know. Let us know, Charlie, and we'll sort you out in a couple of weeks' time. It's a bit busy at the moment. I'll be honest. I'm really busy at the moment. Maybe we'll do it over Easter. Maybe we've got some spare time over Easter. We might have a morning or an afternoon. I've taken a few days off work. I think just chill out, and I'm not eating Easter eggs, but chill out and just. Although, actually, isn't it on Monday you can start going outside around to someone's house or something like that? The golf courses are open as well. So we're getting there. We're starting to get there, my friends. We're starting to get the weather is changing. Although, having said that, it looks like it's actually raining in Hornchurch now, typically. typical. And then tomorrow we'll have Frankel Friday. Not Freestyle Friday, Frankel Friday, because we're going to crack this bad boy out. And it looks like there's some bits and bobs on there. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be nice. So we're going to try that. I haven't looked inside what it is, but I had a feel. Just to make sure there's no sharp objects, nothing live. So no Frankel, and it feels like sweets and stuff. So more American sweets. We love our American sweets, and hopefully there's no Hershey's in there at all. One day close to golf, you can meet someone outside your gaff, but not indoors. There we go. Fair enough. Russ, after Easter, you will go to Tesco's and give a £2 and buy chocolate eggs. Fair enough, my friend. Trips to the post office is your priority. Yes, it is, Luke. It is indeed. It's not a post office, because I do it for a mail order service. So they basically will do it for me. But I need to sit down and do it all. Do you know what I mean? Make sure everyone's and just do it. Which I will do over Easter, I promise you. I know I've got to send some mugs out to Skipper. I know Tom's got a muggy on my own for Charlie, Gary. Deluded, he's got a couple of prizes. Phil's got some Just Eat stuff I've got to set out for him as well. I do apologise, but you'll get him eventually. You will get him eventually. They are a bit slow at the moment. They have been a bit slower than usual, but hey ho, doesn't matter. I'd love to go out and just play some rugby. Have had my county final cancelled since November. Oh dear, it's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. I wonder when we're going to start looking back at things, retrospectively, when things are normal. Or will it ever be normal? Is that just a question proposed there? When will it ever be normal, if it will be? Will there be a new normal? All these interesting questions. Midweek roast tonight. No, Scott, I had it yesterday, man. I bit the bullet, and I had the midweek roast yesterday. Chicken with I did a sort of a cheats roast dinner. So I did just mini roast potatoes, like just like you know new potatoes roasted, half them roasted, with the accoutrement. Where it was asparagus, some fine beans, carrots in the steamer with the beans, and what else? Gravy and a bit of some Yorkshire puddings. And my Yorkshire puddings yesterday were perfect, really well. And it's all about the foil. It's all about the foil. It's all about the oil. Getting the oil, enough oil in there, and getting it really hot. Because you know it's going to work when you pour your batter in and you start getting the bits already on the top start crisping up. You're thinking this is a good one, and it was really good. And they puffed up. I moved all the trays so you could just go and go and go. And they got so big that they collapsed, which was good. Russ, give them £10 each. No, I'll give them. No, they don't get £10 each. They get what they ask. They get a mug or they get a shirt or whatever. We'll sort it all out. Had it, as I said, Yorkies were much better. They weren't like muffins, and it is about. And I did actually, to be honest, Yorkies turned out really well, and I think it's because I actually made the mix myself rather than like bought a packet mix and throw in the eggs and milk. I actually went and did the mix myself, with 4 eggs and 140 grams of plain and milk and whatnot, and did it early on, left it in the fridge so it was ice cold almost, and then burning hot oil, and so much better and so light and fluffy. I was so impressed with myself. I would take my little girl swimming, then a pub the next day. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I just want to take Flo to like McDonald's again. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that, or cinema. That's what I really miss, because we used to love, me and Flo used to love doing the cinema and love going McDonald's, and I'd even go to Claire's Accessories with her, because I know how much she'd really enjoy that. So yeah, how could you ever say no to him? Exactly. How could you, my man? How could? And you won't be, because I'll be, as I said, I'll be sending it to your aunt, and your aunt can give it to you when you go up north. Sounds lovely, but a little bit of salt in the batter. Indeed, I put a little bit. Actually, what I do as well, I put a bit of garlic granules. Makes a big difference. Onion salt is the best thing to put in, I think. Or I bought some MSG. Like the Unami stuff. That makes a massive difference, a huge difference for seasoning. Again, probably not that important for some people. I remember last year change of packed when it was so hot. They were, man. You're a brave man. Not many come into. How's the diet? It's going all right. I've dropped a stone. My man, which is good. Literally, I think last day or so. But I'm not. And that's what I try to say. My wife, when she goes through it, she goes proper for it. And I think for me, it's like I don't like to deny myself stuff, because if I deny myself, if I have a little bit of something, then that's okay. Do you know what I mean? But if I deny it, then as soon as I get a little bit, I want loads of it. So that's the way I see it. So yeah, as I said, stone's gone now, so a few more stone at least. As I said, summer's always easy. I was talking to someone today who wants to maybe cut down on all their videos they're producing, because they want to get the weight, get fit and stuff. And I said, well, summer's always easiest, isn't it? You don't want to eat as much in the summer. Salads and all that stuff's more fresh, so it's always easier to lose weight, I think, in the summer than it is in the winter, where you sort of, in the winter, you almost want to like hibernate, don't you, and stuff, and eat stews and curries and stuff like that. But it's going all right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Clothes shopping, not that bored. I know. I'm that bored. I am that bored. I think I'd happily, or I won't. I know what would happen. That's why I quite like shopping when we was in lockdown. You go into Lakeside. First, you have to queue up for 15 minutes outside. So they'd only go to the shop if they wanted to go to the shop, really. And then they go in and they're wearing a face mask. So you can't really walk about. You can't try stuff on. So it was perfect. It's perfect for me in terms of my thing. Oh, Russ, I can't go up north. Have to stay 5 kilometres from my house. Well, yeah, but she can. Yeah, but your aunt can post it to you, because I can't post it to Ireland, but I can post it to Northern Ireland, I think. So we'll give that a go next time. Go for it, mates. Stews every day of the year here. No, it's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point. It's more of a lifestyle choice. I totally agree. Don't deny yourself too much. There's no point. Life is still worth living, but I think it's how you So as I said, I don't drink Diet Coke during the day. I don't. And for anyone who watches these shows, I go for about a pint every episode. What I do. So, that's before and after. I'll be drinking Diet Coke all day. Really. Yeah, I know it's flavored water. It's not the 100% healthy as normal water, but it's better than Diet Coke, to be perfectly honest, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm drinking a lot more of that. I have one Diet Coke with my dinner rather. And that's it really. And it's just I don't eat a lot of sweets but it's not that it's more like just being more active. It's easy to just sit here, put your slouches on and not move. Particularly my job, I can just be on the phone. So it's actually getting out and going for a walk. It's too easy to jump in the car and go somewhere, go to the co-op. So I walk to the co-op and I walk to pick Flo up, and then I'll walk the dog around the block, and then you've done your 10,000 steps without really thinking about it. Indeed, I need the shops open, Russ. I don't really need the shops open. I'm all right. For me, I don't buy clothes. I don't, I need to buy some pants, but that's about it. I can order them, but that's all. I don't live a lavish life. I don't like go shopping. I don't find it really interesting. So anyway, first choice or meal of choice when the restaurant's back open. I don't know, because I think most places you can get takeaway now. So I've had some really nice kebabs recently from Kurvan Kitchen. So not on my cods like my Friday, but Saturday I might have a posh kebab. You pay like twice as much, and they give you half as least, but you get some rice with it and a bit of bread, so you feel like you got your money's worth. And so maybe go for a nice one of them. But then hopefully, obviously, my wife's birthday and Flo's birthday will be in May. I turned 21 in September. So, yeah, go to a nice restaurant. For me, first restaurant, Rick Stein's for a fruit de mer and a bottle of sangria. Very nice, your son. Russell got lost on one day. Took me 20 minutes to find a copper. Turns out it's Millwall. Fair enough. Hey, CTO. Why can't I have Diet Coke? Caffeine? Yeah, I think it's because, I do drink a shitload of it. I'm just thinking, actually, to be honest, I know it's flavored water. I know it's probably got, but it just feels better. I feel better. I feel like my skin's got better as well. I'm drinking more water. That just might be me. And I think also I did it before when I went completely cold turkey and stopped drinking Diet Coke, and I lost a couple of stone without really thinking about it. Maybe because you drink more. I don't know. But it's the one thing. It's the one thing they all moan about indoors. It's the one thing they always moan about me indoors. I said, but I don't get to I don't smoke. Don't do anything. I don't drink really. All I do is drink diet. It's my one vice. And so I said, look, I'll stop doing it then so often. End of the day, I'm not no worse off, mate, am I? No worse. And I said, I've dropped a stone already, so who knows? We'll see what happens. Can't wait for a cheeky Taco Bell. Nice. Diet Coke has a spart in it. It certainly does. I love the caffeine-free Diet Coke. I'm so bad with Diet Cokes. I'm having one daily. Well, I said I have a glass a day. You had the Astra vaccine. I had the Pfizer vaccine. No side effects for me, my friend. So I was all right. First spirit will be a roast at TC, not a Toby Carvery. Don't get more like that. Is living the high life, my friend. Living the high life. I'm glad to see. My friend. I don't do tea or coffee. I'm a water drinker. Try a drop of squash. Yeah, I like a squash. I'll have a squash. I take my drink up. I'll have a glass of squash for drinking in the night if need be. Really miss my local pub. Used to go about arranging everything. It'd always be something to chat with. In the world, it's not possible to. No, you're right. Stuff you got to plan things ahead, haven't you? Now you got to plan it and stuff. And I mean, it's like we have Duke, who obviously from Forge for Mine. His pub opens April the 12th. So yeah, I want to pop over there. I can't drink because I have to drive because you have to go over the bridge. But it's what it is. My mum loves Diet Coke as well. She could go maybe 4. He's really easy. I think there is some addiction to it, definitely. Elderflower cordial in sparkling water is a belter. That's what I used to do. I used to call it power juice, where I used to have a little bit of orange squash or in sparkling water, and it works. I mean, this is just it's a flavored sparkling water, but it does. It's not as great as water, arguably, but it's neither squash and water. Yeah, I could get there anyway. I like that until they changed it. Now it's pretty flavourless, so I stick to tea. Fair play. Who remembers like yeah, I remember the green one. That was weird, wasn't it? I loved it showing that it was strange. It had a strange aftertaste. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot. As I said, tomorrow. Exactly would be good to get a few over us at Duke's whenever we can. No, I totally agree. And yeah, it should be cool. I want to do that, and maybe we can do something around Duke's, charity event or something like that, and get everyone there. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Anyway, as I said, tomorrow we do Freestyle Friday, Frankel Friday, when we open up Frankel's box of fun and see what he's sent me from all the way from Dallas, Texas. Well, not Dallas, Texas, but all the way from Texas. And we'll see what happens, man. But as I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the button, hit the like button. Why not? Hit the like button. And we'll talk tomorrow. So stay safe, everyone. Wash those hands. Get those jabs when you get your appointments in. Come in your irons, and I'll see you again tomorrow for Friday Frankel. Take care, my friends. Take care.